But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 25 on second down, Ryan. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Ryan now to throw on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Jones now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to let him get low, almost getting...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. They'll flip this out to Brightwell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for New York. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At their own 37. Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Ryan. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Ryan. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now out come the Giants. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Brightwell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A 1st down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and he picked up another 1st down there.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for the Giants. Richie James, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Get out of the extra point. Lead us up to 18 now. That one in the books. It's a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, Ryan. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Ryan to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. They would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Quite well. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They have determination on their side, and they get it done.
Good on now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drove back. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Ryan.
That's complete. Mike Strong with it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. One last shot for Ryan.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants,
they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season.